The defense is what really held back the Vikings in 2022, and especially the secondary was probably one of the biggest issues for the Vikings, especially at one of the positions was the cornerback position, and that's one of the highly talked about positions for the Vikings to draft. Now, one guy I really like and I'm really interested in is Joey Porter Jr. from Penn State. Um, Now, Porter is a lengthy, extremely athletic cornerback and a playmaker. Now, if you look at his stat sheets, you won't see INTs, you won't see much INTs, but his impact is real. Like, it's if you I was to judge a cornerback off of INTs, which is a big cornerback stat, I should not be a GM because like cornerbacks have so much more to them just picking the ball off. If your cornerback can get 20, 20 picks in a career, but you give up 40 touchdowns, that's not a good career, you know? Now, Joey Porter Jr. has one of the lowest quarterback ratings and lowest quarterback completion ratings. And first off, he is a man-press cornerback, and Brian Flores loves the man and press wide receivers, and I think he'd fit perfectly into Brian Flores' scheme. So, would it be realistic for the Vikings to draft Joey Porter Jr. in the first round? I think the Vikings could possibly draft Porter in the first round, but I wouldn't really want to draft Porter in the first round, personally. I feel like wide receivers are a much more pressing issue, so that's just me though, because we can't have Jefferson have to handle the entire offense by himself again. He needs a safety valve, and I think taking Jordan Addison, I've already made a video on that, but I think there'll be plenty of available corners in the second round. Now, if we could get Porter in the second round, if he's still there in the second round, to even say that, I would say pull the trigger, trade up, and draft Joey Porter Jr. If he's not available, I'd say take the best cornerback available or whoever's the best player available in the second round. Now, I really like Joey Porter Jr. He's very, very, very athletic cornerback. He can really press the receiver. You're not catching a ball on Porter Jr. Now, seeing Jefferson and Porter go out and practice and like make both of them better for that matter would be awesome. And I really love Porter. Quarterbacks were so scared to throw the ball his way. They just ignored him the entire second half of the season. Whatever side Porter was on, the ball was not being thrown to. Now, that's the kind of mentality that'll win you football games. You want the other team to be scared of you. You don't want them to want to throw the football to you, especially at the cornerback position. And Porter is a guy that they will be scared of. And he really reminds me of Xavier Rhodes. Now, prime Xavier Rhodes. I was not Xavier Rhodes after age. Hopefully he can have a longer prime if the Vikings were to draft him. But I wouldn't really, if we drafted him in the first round, I would not mind. Like I'd be on board with it. But I think there's better options for us in the first round this year. And I think one of the more pressing issues is wide receiver, and I think all the really, really good wide receivers will be off the board at the end of the first round. And I think that's why it's more pressing to get a wide receiver. We can always get a great cornerback in the second round. And that's just me, though. Like, personally, I care more about the offense than the defense. I'm a defensive guy, though. I'm a cornerback, too. But offense is personally what's going to win you the football games. Just kidding. I'm just joking around. No, definitely not. The offense cannot carry you to a championship. If you have the worst defense in the league, it cannot. I think it would be very important to draft Joey Porter Jr. in the first round. But if we don't, there's plenty of other options. I'm a defensive guy. I really love defense. I was just messing around with you guys for a little bit. So anyway, I think it would be great to draft Joey Porter Jr. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. But if we do, I'd be very, very happy with it. I'm Preston Johnson. This is All Eyes North. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Turned over. For 3-on-2. Flores to Marshall. He scores! Throws. Caught. Jefferson.